Harbor, and we are rocking for the hungry in front of Kroger here on South Maple. And there's a lot of things going on. We have incentives, and we are waiting for you to come and bring us monetary gifts and food and all kinds of stuff to help us meet our 1 million meal goal. And we are doing our interviews with all our favorite people from the community, talking to Sarah Hong, who I've been blessed to have as an interviewee.
Yeah, so a few times now. It's great to be
Yes,
back. Thank you so
from
much.
Jewish Family Services of Washtenaw County, and she is the Chief Program Officer of Jewish Family Services. How are you?
I'm great. I'm counting my blessings. Glad to be here. Glad for the balmy 45 degrees we've got today. So
Yeah,
happy to be here.
it's been worse when we have been out here, but
Yeah.
we are blessed.
Yes.
So, first of all, tell us about your food program with Food Gatherers.
Sure. So at Jewish Family Services of Washtenaw County, we have several components to our food program. We have our specialty food pantry. We're the only specialty pantry in the county. So think about a conventional food pantry plus. And so that plus is we've got foods for folks who have special medical diets, say diabetic friendly, folks who follow certain religious dietary restrictions if they need kosher meat or halal foods.
That's amazing.
We're the spot for that. We also are a Meals on Wheels affiliate, so we deliver meals to homebound older adults throughout the county, and we have a senior cafe. So what that means is 3 days a week we offer seniors locally a nutritious hot meal at a donation of $3, but no one is turned away for inability to pay. And we couple that with movies, mahjong, music, and it's just a fun way to eat and break bread together. So those are some of our food programs, and we are almost done constructing our new commercial kitchen on site, which will be 3,600 square feet of ways to further serve the community.
You sound like you are the perfect person for that position.
Oh, well, thank you. I have great
Perfect.
colleagues, and we have amazing community partners like Food Gatherers. We couldn't do the work without the network of community service organizations who back us, and Food Gatherers is the best in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Jewish Family Services is obviously a long time partner with Food Gatherers. Tell us about some of the other incentives you're working on together.
Yeah, so several programs we're working on together that are innovative. One of the recent programs has been creating what's called order ahead software here. So we at JFS will be the first in the state to stand up order ahead software. And what that means is that clients can actually go online and choose the items that they want from the pantry. And when you think about poverty and when you think about hunger and food access, folks who are fortunate get to go to a grocery store and choose. You choose what you're in the mood for, you choose what you're not allergic to, you choose what your kids or your loved ones like.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're living with low income, a lot of times you get what you get. And that's not a dignified way to live. And that's not a dignified way to provide services. And we at JFS really value treating folks with dignity. You never know when you'll be the one in need. And so the order ahead software will enable us to let the clients choose what they want to put on their table. And Food Gatherers has been a great partner in opening that door for us as an ambassador with Feeding America nationally. So that's one of the projects we've got going with Food Gatherers. We just wrapped an 18-month special grant providing medically tailored meals to older adults. We worked on that one with Food Gatherers. They've hooked us up with DoorDash, which is great.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
really?
Those dashers, I think they call them, they dash food about the county for us. So we've got a wonderful cohort of volunteers who make our deliveries. But if someone's got a last minute need or our volunteers have been deployed, DoorDash can help us out and run groceries and pantry items
That's
out.
amazing.
And Food Gatherers really, they're just a key partner for us in making these initiatives and these innovations possible.
DoorDash, who would have thought?
I know they're giving back, and really, really brilliant that Food Gatherers and their partners, whether it's Feeding America, make these relationships possible. Yeah.
Well, how does the food program support refugee families who recently arrived in the U.S.? I remember asking you this question last year, and it's very important.
Yeah, so we talk about it. It's true, every year and often because JFS, we're the only refugee resettlement agency in the county. So when refugees resettle to this area, they are resettling with us. And what that means is we've got folks who have left their home country, often in haste, certainly
Yes.
under duress, many times with very few items, but whatever they can carry on their back. Maybe they've come off of a couch of a family member for a couple years or a refugee camp. When they arrive, it's important that we feed them, and also that we feed them in a culturally competent way.
Right.
So when you're arriving to the US for the first time, when you're settling in, I mean, if we're really going to be a welcoming community here, we need to do so in a culturally competent way. And so what Food Gatherers helps us do is, if we have a surge of refugees and we need more food, they're there for us. And then it's not just the food, but is it the right food? Helping us get the foods that, again, are culturally competent, sensitive to folks' religious and dietary needs. And our partners at Food Gatherers really understand the importance of that.
Well, Sarah Hong from Jewish Family Services. I always love to talk to you.
Great to
You're
see
doing
you.
so much over there, and
Thank
Food
you.
Gather is such a big help.
They
I
are.
especially love your refugee program and how you adapt and get them the food that they need as soon as they arrive. I think that's great. And the DoorDash thing is amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you for all that you do
Thank
as
you.
Chief Programming Officer over there at Jewish Family Services.
Thanks
It's
so
always
much.
lovely to talk to you. Thank you for all you do.
You as well. Thank you.
Let's get back into the music as we take you through 107 minutes of tunes on this Giving Tuesday. Here's Rosalind and Snap on Ann Arbor.